Yeah, go ahead.
Hi there, this is Vestri, just outside the marina. We want to dock seaside.
Yes, please, you can come around.
Well, July 21st, we're all restocked. Spent a night at the North Island Marina here in Port McNeill. 4 trips with the cart up to the grocery stores and supply stores and back. You can see this giant, beautiful yacht beside us. I think the thing is like 150 feet or something. Just dwarfs our boat. Anyway, good stopover. We also filled our fuel tanks, and they're able to take hoses from the fuel dock. They have it all run, and they bring the hose right out to the boats, fill you up. So we topped it off, back up to pretty well full, same as when we left Lund back in early June. So we used about $500 worth. Put 250 liters in there, so not too bad to get all the way up to Port McNeill. It's fairly fuel efficient, this little boat, just with the single Ford Lehman 120 horsepower engine. Runs at a low RPM, just does 6 or 7 knots, putters along. Also took the opportunity to wash down the decks here, they allow that, and also filled our water tanks. So back in here under the lazarette we have 2 60-gallon freshwater tanks, and then I also fill my freshwater bladder that I use for RVing. It's 60 gallons, so it's pretty good. 180 gallons of water and full of supplies, so we can basically easily be out there for 2 or 3 weeks. Usually our fresh food, vegetables and stuff, starts to get a little iffy after 2 weeks, but we still have tons of food. We could be out there like 5 or 6 weeks if we wanted to eat a lot of carby food or frozen food. I have my little freezer down there. It's a 50 liter freezer, so it's just full of frozen vegetables and meats and casseroles and chilies that I've made. So we're just about to head out. It's 10 in the morning. It's really a hive of activity here. I notice a lot of boats here come in here to get repairs. Mechanics come on the dock and take care of any problems they have. Across the way is the public dock system over there, but it's a lot of more commercial activity. The fuel dock's very busy, especially all these big yachts need to be fueled up, so that's why they have the dock hoses, giant hoses. I had them set it on the lowest pressure they could. Some of these things must just gulp the fuel. Anyway, today we're going to go back to the Broughtons, Broughton Archipelago over there. We're going to cross Blackfish Sound, so hoping we might see some wildlife, maybe some whales. Usually you see humpbacks over there, and the odd time orcas, different things, so see what we see. Stay tuned. didn't get that on camera, but 2 eagles flew right over us.
Coming back over here.
Oh yeah, there they are.
Maybe not quite as close though.
They came right over our boat. There he goes. He's gonna go land on top of that thing. Goodbye, Port McNeill. Thanks again. A lot more boats anchored out here now. The marinas are pretty full. Another good job of docking and disembarking, Captain.
Thank you.
Smooth as silk. Well, we cruised out of Port McNeill, along over here into Commerant Channel, and we're just getting ready to pass Stubbs Island and into Blackfish Sound here. So far we saw a humpback and 3 or 4 sea otters just floating around. Lots of bird life, but usually it's pretty nice in here. There's a lot of current flows down past this island and through this channel here, and all these little islands here, so it's really a hot spot for wildlife and stuff. Once we get over here into Blackfish Sound, we'll probably stop, kill the engines, float around and do some fishing. Last year we caught some salmon over there on the way back to the Broughtons. Then we're going to go into the Broughtons and try to anchor somewhere around here. Kind of overcast day today. Might break up though. See off this way there's some blue sky. But the most important thing is it's calm seas and not much wind at all, so it's kind of nice. You can see the current racing here. It all flows down out of the Queen Charlotte Strait. Right past this little island, kind of messes with it. You can just see it right here. The ocean's kind of boiling. Remember the first year we went by this island, Anne almost got sucked in. She was like, "What is going on?"
Live and learn.
Now she knows. Beware. This should be Beware Passage.
Which side you pass this island on.
They should call this Beware Passage.
I know.
Stubbs.
It's not really written anywhere that this is what happens here. Well, except for close inspection at the chart.
Yeah. A couple more humpbacks are spotted over there. Some whale watching boats. That yellow one is on its way back. But we've seen our share of humpbacks, so if they're not jumping full out of the water, We don't need to go and see them. We need to see some orca.
I don't think they're here.
I haven't seen the orca.
No. I'm thinking outside.
Well, they are, because they were on that camera the other day.
Oh, at Robson Buzz?
No, over by the Orca Lab.
Is that at Craycroft?
Yeah. They just before we went past, there was some people because people can go online and take snapshots and then post it in the chat.
Oh yeah.
So a couple of people posted.
Oh. Just missed them.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one yet this year.
No, I've seen dolphins and sea otters.
Humpback today.
Humpbacks now. Just got to see the orca. I think the Arima guy caught a fish.
Oh, really?
He's reeling it in. Oh yeah. Yeah. He got one. Can't beat those Arima boats.
No.
Wow, how calm is it out here? Beautiful.
boat, you can often hear them before you can see them. And dolphins too, hear them if you're into that.
Well, we made it. That was a nice cruise yesterday across Blackfish Sound. We're back into the Broughtons. Came back to a spot we came to when we first came into the Broughtons last summer. We only got to stay here a couple days before we actually needed to go and resupply. And when we came back, another boat had taken this little spot. We ended up at an Anchorage, a couple islands over. But this one's pretty neat. Last year, a wolf appeared on the shore over there and got a nice picture of him. We did a few dinghy rides around here at low tide. Interesting tidal pool creatures and stuff. Did some underwater camera shots of that. But that's Berry Island. And on that island there's a resort called, I think, Farewell Harbor Resort, something like that. And over here I think it's Leone or Leone Island. But it's a small anchorage, only really big enough for a couple boats. Heard lots of eagles here and crows and ravens. A little bit overcast this morning. We had a little bit of rain to start the day, but the sun's supposed to come out later. Anyway, stay tuned as we get up to more adventures. Thanks for watching. Cheers, everyone.